Lorenzo here, and welcome to the tier list. Today, I'm going to be ranking every candy. Yeah, every candy. I mean, I'm looking at the list and I see gum. Can you consider gum candy? That's up for debate. Alright, let's start. Starting with Sour Heads. Sour Heads. You know, I like Sour Heads, but it's a C. Okay, Reese's Pieces. Reese's Pieces are very good. They do get dry after a while. I'm gonna go A for that. And then we have bubble gum. Specifically, bubble tape. I've had this. It just tastes like plastic. And the flavor, is gone in, 15 seconds. I don't know how, anyone can eat this. This is an F. Alright, next. 100 grand. You know, throw a D. There's something you gotta understand. Too much chocolate equals bad. Yeah. Alright, next. It's the same thing with the bubble tape. It's gum again. Isn't this gum, really, I don't know. Don't they put rubber in this stuff? Yeah, this is another F. I have to. On the next, we have Gobstopper.
Hold up. What is a gobstopper?
So it's like a jawbreaker? I've never had them. I'm sorry, I've never had them. And then we got... What the? Sour Patch? Something in cherry candy. Never had. Hot tamales. I'm not even gonna no words need to be here. Alright, moving. Tootsie Pops. They're pretty good. B. That's all I'm gonna say. Sweet Tarts. They're just mid. They're just mid. Next we got Orange Slices. Never had them. I mean, if it's anything like regular oranges, they'll probably be good. Yeah, probably be good. Fun Dip. Again. Are we trying to speed run diabetes or what? Yeah. Don't need an explanation for that. Jawbreakers. I'm gonna be honest. I've never had one. But does that mean I will never have it? No, I'll try. Didn't it take that guy like 8,000 licks to get into the center? I don't know. That's crazy. Next to these, okay. My grandma has these, which means I like these. Throw a B. You know, not too much chocolate, not too much mint. There's a perfect even balance there. Lifesavers. Never had those kinds. Ring Pops. Wow, this brings back so many memories. You know when it was Halloween and you used to get you would knock on the door, the neighbors would hand you that. My first reaction would be,
why?
A ring is just way more inconvenient than just having a sucker. And they taste bad. F. Three Musketeers. I mean,
They exist.
but are they good though? No. Twizzlers. Okay, maybe I'll get some shame for this. But Twizzlers are good. And anyone who doesn't like Twizzlers, doors that way. Twizzlers are an S. Next, I believe, Jolly Ranchers. Okay, you know what? I mess with you, Jolly Ranchers. Put it on a solid B, you know, good flavors. And then Swedish Fish. I think that's what it is. Swedish Fish. Yep, Swedish Fish. No words are needed there. Tootsie Rolls. They're pretty good. I mean, they got a weird taste. They're not like dry. B. And then, what the? All right, if I'm correct, that's a coconut right there. I don't like coconut flavored candy. I'll never have this in my life. Is that okay? Next is
Is that a candy necklace?
if you're eating off of a necklace, you need to seriously consider your life choices. With that being said, F. Alright, on to the next one. Razzles. Never had them. I have no idea what that is. Crunch bar. Hey, it's crunch. It's got the crunch. I'll mess with that.
But what is this? What is the next one?
I'm just gonna come here and say it looks like a cigarette. With that being said, and it's candy? So, like, to kids? Are we promoting smoking or something? This is the easiest. This is the easiest we'll ever have of the night. Kit Kat. Reason they're S. They have a perfect balance of chocolate and then the wafer. It just tastes so good, and the chocolate's really good. Easy S. Smarties. Smarties are kind of like chalk. They're kind of good. Your mouth gets a little tingly after. I rank you C. I mean, basically the same as Sweet Tarts, so. York. Peppermint Patty. I don't mess with these. Yeah, no. F. Dots. Dots. God. They're just bad gumdrops. D. Yeah, D. Peeps. There's nothing more aggravating than waking up on Easter and seeing a box of those on your table. They don't taste good. The aftertaste is strangely weird. And marshmallows, like, no. F. Alright, next we got cookie dough bites. I do like some cookie dough. Do I mess with it that much though? C. Starburst. Alright. On 3, everybody say their favorite Starburst flavor. 1, 2, 3. Pink. Oh, you said red? Doors that way.
Pink's the best flavor.
Will always be the best flavor. No debate about that. With that being said, A. Reese's Cups. Peanut butter candy. If you don't like these, like, I don't even know what to say. S. This is straight to S. Fruit Gushers. Never had them. Yep, never have. Simple. Lemonheads. Never have them. Must not be that relevant. Airheads. Alright, everyone. Not a fan of the blue. Gets your mouth blue. Or in the red. Or the green. They all just dye your tongue. And they're not that good. C. Next we have Dum Dums. You know, there's nothing like going to the barbershop or the dentist and after getting a Dum Dum. And you would always hope to either get the cotton candy or the bubblegum one. Me personally, the bubblegum one was the best. With that being said, the other flavors bring it down so much. I can't get this more than a B. Yeah. Alright. Next up, let's go. Hershey Kisses. Hershey's, I'm sorry, your chocolate's just disgusting. D. Sour Patch Kids. Sour Patch is good. They're good. You know, there's nothing needed here. S. They're good. They're just good. Yeah. Snickers. It's a lot. It's a lot. I'm gonna have to go B though. It is better than Hershey's though. Twix, same with you, Twix. Snickers, you're basically the same thing. Not nerds. Nerds, okay. You know, they're annoying when you spill them and like they get everywhere. The boxes, It's C. No, it's C. Yeah. Alright, moving on. What is a fireball? Never had them. Never even had them. I mean, the sound of it, fireball, it's spicy maybe? I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. Milky Way. It's mid. It's just so mid. It's worse than Twix and Snickers. And then Blow Pops. These are the worst version of Tootsie Rolls. D. Lifesavers. The flavors one. I've never had them. Pez. You just...
Why? Just why?
Why is Pez a thing? D. Pop Rocks. Never have them. That sounds like it might hurt. I mean, I unless you can tell me what that is, I genuinely don't know what that is. And I don't want to know. Moving on, Mike and Ike. Easiest F of the night. They're pill shaped. Not. No one's waking up in the morning and say,
You know, I want Mike and I.
no, no. M&M's. They're A. They're classic. I mean, what else? Like, yeah. Jelly beans. Jelly beans are good. They do get stuck in your teeth. But even then, you know, they're not bad. I'll put in B. Whoppers. Whoppers aren't bad either. They just aren't bad. They aren't bad. With that being said, they're solid C. They're not, actually B. They're not that bad. I've never had these. Skittles. Okay. Why is there two Skittles? Are these like Skittles minis? Skittles is nice. Both of them. You can go nice. Like, they're classic. They're nice. Heath bars. D. They're thin. It's just like, saying the word Heath just doesn't make me want to eat it any less. Laffy Taffy. The banana one's the best flavor. It's still a C though. Gummy bears. Throw it in A. Gummy bears are an A. Baby Ruth. Never have them. Candy corn. Now I just recently learned candy corn is made with honey. Honey is not good. But they're not bad either. I'm gonna have to throw it C. Homie Joy's up next. Moving on, we have gumdrops. Okay, no words needed. Pixie sticks. Straight sugar. Or in other words,
Obesity.
not obesity. Did not mean to say that. Diabetes. That's the word. That's the easiest of the night. And now for Hershey's. The final boss. Let's go over some pros and cons of Hershey's. The pros. Alright, now let's go through the cons. Chocolate tastes bad. Tastes like it's like chalk. They're giving out way too much. And it's milk chocolate. Dark chocolate owns milk chocolate any day of the week. With that being said, D. There is the whole list right there. Disagree or agree? Most people, I think they'll agree. Because, you know, not all candy's that bad. Not all candy's that bad. Sub.